Alright. We in it. Let's go ahead and do a... I guess we can do a Nalarak or something. We can do any key at 3, honestly. And just to grind out some more champions crests. Just to grind out some more champions crests. Hold on. First of all, let me do this. I mean, a 4 Den of Nalarak? Yeah, I mean, you could easily do that. And it'll get me some points so that I can finally... Yeah, there we go. Yo, what's good, brother? What's good, brother? Yo, I started streaming like 30 seconds ago, bro. You're mad late, bro. What do you mean? We're doing some little tanky tank action. You know? Honestly, it's super hard to get it. Like, people don't understand, and this is from the last stream, bro. Like, people legit don't understand that tier set from last season is better than no tier set at all. So people were just like getting baited by the new shiny item level, and they were like, yeah, let me get the higher item level stuff, and they only invite higher item level players. And then those players are just ass and they do no damage. They're like, I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, man. But yeah, this way when we tank, you know what I'm saying, we can get the IO up a little bit quicker, at least, so that people are more likely to invite. They're more inclined to invite. We're about to do Bear Mountain, Den of Nalarak. Ah, a bear. All right. Oh wait, dude is at the stone. Is everybody here? I think everybody's here. Mage here. Other Pally here. Hunter, no, Hunter's in Wayfarer's Rest. Nobody's summoning the Hunter? Flying in the old areas? I mean... Well, this isn't an old area, though, per se. Like, it is, but it's heavily revamped. It's Zulamon and extended, like outdoor Zulamon. The new dungeons are pretty cool, honestly. The worst one, the one that I don't like, is Voidscar Arena, because there's so many casts in there that you have to kick. They're super deadly. Well, actually, okay, the lava bolts from the shamans aren't that much of a problem, but you need to kill the totems that they spawn, the searing totems. And the little, I forget what they're called, but the little creatures, it's like little critter looking things, little alien. Do you know what they look like? The Hellfire Peninsula, as those creepy crawlies. And they basically cast a fear that needs to be kicked ASAP, otherwise you're probably going to wipe in higher keys. It's kind of a pain.
This must be the fireliners you spoke of. Sit, and we will start a ritual. But be ready. This is the lower of war. Whatever he dreams of, we must complete.
Do not worry about your friend. Beware.
Nalara, the dreamer, the lower of war for testosterone. They are shares only as strong as their warriors. So you too will be tested in Nalarak's dream. The Law dreams of the Emanis past, when their winter was their only foe. Preparing for it will be your first try.
AOE incoming.
Come on, let's DPS this thing before we get the
Attack
curse on
token.
us. Dungeon full of Louis. Basically. Easy enough. Oh, you know what, we'll pull these.
Watch your feet.
Yeah, these keys are like, even with last season's item level, more or less, these keys are super easy to tank at low level.
Watch your feet.
And just trying to get some crests, honestly, to finish upgrading my gear. Okay.
AOE incoming.
Alright, I'll pull more. It's like that's what they're telling me. Pull more, it's not worth using anything on this one ad.
AOE incoming.
Let's try to go around him if we... Oh, okay, well, he preemptively hit it rather than let me pull it. So, there you go. Actually, I don't think that's a good idea, I'm gonna be honest. Pull two of these
AOE
guys.
incoming. Watch your feet. AOE incoming.
I honestly just want to start doing higher keys. Like, I have a 12 in my bags right now, but I want to, I need some crests, man, to upgrade my gear. Wait, did nobody get the fishing one? Nobody got the fishing one, right?
In their winter, there were those like the
I
horde
was about to say, we
monger
should have
whose
everything we
greed
need already. What the hell?
burdened others. Their money Hashe used their most trusted warriors to eliminate them for the good of the tribe. Well done. You just might survive.
AOE incoming. Frontal.
Yeah, it's you know, it's got a lot of flavor to it, right?
Watch your feet. Green mushroom coming.
Oh yeah, this nonsense.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
DBM, bro. Jesus.
AOE incoming.
I'm watching my feet. I'm watching it, but all I see is stuff that I'm supposed to collect. So.
Frontal. Green mushroom coming.
Don't even need to do it. Just kill boss here.
Well done. Like a living vine, some branches must be cut
Actually,
so
you know what? The only appropriate mount for this
The
dungeon.
tribe survive for now.
Hedgehog. Honestly, I'm still getting familiar with percent too, so I'm not really entirely sure what this actually looks like.
Seasons
think-
in Galoa's mine are changing. All you
Beware.
can do is take shelter from the rise and winds.
Find shelter. Safe now. Find shelter. Safe now.
Yeah, you have to take cover behind these like little rock things, otherwise you get clapped by the winds.
Safe now. Safe now.
This makes this a little bit awkward because you have like very, you know, not that much space to stand in, let's say.
Safe now.
So you don't have that much space to stand in to dodge mechanics and shit.
Beware.
Safe now.
I'm gonna pull these guys.
Safe now.
Can we LOS that? No, apparently not.
Hard DPS.
Everybody get out of that circle. I'm
Find
not getting out. I'm
shelter.
standing right here. Eat that with Guardian of Ancient Kings up.
Safe now. Safe now. Hard DPS.
I kind of dislike how, I don't know how ridiculous they made DBM. I might have to turn off some features from it. Because it kind of is starting to announce stuff now like that, like hard DPS. I'm like, yeah, no shit, bro. Like, some Mythic Plus, we're trying to hard DPS the whole run, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Hard DPS.
The whole run should be hard DPS.
Beware.
Find shelter now. Find shelter.
This boss, dude, by the way, is this boss is a pain, man. This is very similar to one like in Final Fantasy that I fought, where it was you slip and slide all over the place. Look, look, you see how I'm like running, but I'm like it's kind of slipping a little bit. So you slip and slide all over the damn place, and it makes it very challenging to dodge the mechanics. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I can see this getting annoying at higher levels, but at low levels, it's pretty fun.
Watch your step.
Like, look, see, this is what I mean, right? Now we just start slipping. This dude died. Oh, my goodness. Didn't move from the tornadoes, or he tried to too late.
Ads coming.
You have to, like, pre-move. Yeah, it's so weird, dude. Oh no. Ow. Yeah, like, see, like, I would not live that as a, even as a tank in higher keys. I think I would not live that.
Incoming.
Oh, this is rough. This is gonna be very rough. Yeah. Yeah. See, you see what I mean? Like in higher keys, it's just. It would be so bad, dude.
Watch your step. Ads coming.
Just kill boss. Forget about the ads.
Impressive. You have proved your strength and endurance. But what about your loyalty? Come back to the fire. Your last trial.
But this place is very on theme. It's very on brand for like the whole, you know, Zulamon's Loa spirits. So I do kind of like it in that regard, but kind of challenging, man, honestly. I'm about to go ham. Here. LOS, LOS. I probably would not replicate this in a hierarchy. Or maybe I would, who knows? With enough DPS, it should be fine, and this is kind of neat, you know, neatly gather all the ads and stuff like that, so it's easier to cleave them down if people do it right. Like I said, if people do it right. And Prot Paladin right now is doing so much damage, dude. So much damage. So we're not gonna do all these packs together. We're gonna do this pack first, and then we're gonna do the next pack with Lust, I think. Actually, we shouldn't need Lust. Welcome to the team. Ha. Hey, Koract. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome to the theme team. We're just grinding out some dungeons. Oh, okay. Gotta be ready to heal that. This is big healing required here. I'm pretty sure those bear roars interrupt cast as well, so healers have to be extra careful with this.
What took you so long, eh? Deloa will not fight me without you. Hold. Before you face Deloa, you must face and kill me.
It's pretty easy to 3 chests though. If we, I mean, I guess if the damage was maybe a little bit higher, we 3 chests. We might still 3 chests though. Oh, what? Divine Toll doesn't make the doesn't hit the totems? That's crazy. I guess they didn't want to make it too easy for Prot Paladins this season.
Well done, Amaneko. You have passed the trial. Take the burden of Nalarak.
She has died honorably, but...
And then, you know, the crazy thing, though, is that after all this, you find out that you were only dreaming this.
It will be yours.
And none of this is actually real. You're all dreaming this. So she doesn't actually die there, and, you know, like, it's part of the whole quest line. Lust. I'm not sure why there's no Lust.
Find shield. Safe now.
Lust. No, not everybody soaks that. Only tank soaks that. Only tank soaks that, not everybody else.
Shield. Safe now.
DPS trying to soak that, you will get absolutely demolished at higher key levels. It's a tank buster. And you have to like kick the spirits away from her, away from Zul'Jara, because she's trying to become Hashe as part of the whole quest line of Zul'Aman as well. Easy. Oh, nice. I got 2K. All right. It should be relatively easy to push past 2,500 this week. I probably could even get 3K arguably this week. And this is just the first week of the season. Enjoyed your last HOTS guide. Cleared 7-8 Wednesday normal raid. 3 top DPS on last boss. Nice, dude. Yeah, bro. Yeah, a 295 item level. I'm telling you, listen, last night, if you want to watch later on at some point the stream that I did last night, I think the first key I did was my 9 Ultra Fangs that I had. And we 2-chested that, and I did 250 something thousand DPS overall in that run at 295 item level. So yeah, like Herald of the Sun is just so cracked, man. Like it's so strong right now. I can't even tell you. I don't know if it's gonna change with tier set, the new tier set, but as long as you're still using old tier set, remember, is better than no tier set. So unless you're gonna replace it with the new tier set, I would not touch your tier pieces. So don't be too concerned about your item level. But yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. I could have cleared normal raid last night too, but unfortunately the group I was in, they just broke apart after the second boss. Not even due to a wipe on the. We didn't even attempt the third one. So I'm gonna have to try to do raid this weekend. Do the rest of it. And actually, the single target build is not much different from like the multi-target build that I showed. Basically, if we're doing Herald, I'll just switch real quick to show you. But if you're doing Herald of the Sun for single target, I would swap out Judgment of Justice. And see, like, this is kind of where I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, for purely single target, I think you can safely remove Tempest of the Lightbringer and just put those 2 points, one from here, into Heart of the Crusader. And your Crusading Strike is just going to slap on single target. And then you can take this out. If there's no cleave at all, you can take this out and the Blade of Vengeance, and you can basically just put those into Jurisdiction. Actually, no, you take 1 point out of Blade of Vengeance and 1 point out of Blessed Champion and put them both into Heart of the Crusader. Then leave the point in Judgment of Justice, is what I should have done. Take the point out of Tempest the Lightbringer and put it into Jurisdiction. Yeah, I think once we upgrade everything, it'll still be, because I can't see it being not strong. As powerful as it is right now, and it's kind of leagues above Templar right now for me. Like I haven't seen a Templar Ret Paladin doing all that much DPS. So I would imagine that it would still be quite strong after the tier set, especially considering the tier set gives you a bonus for having Divine Purpose, for consuming Divine Purpose, which you naturally get after using Wake of Ashes with the Herald build, right? So, yeah. Let me see. How much more do I need as far as Champion Crest? Okay, I only need 25 more Champion Crest to max out. So, let's see. How many crests did I get for that? Wait, was that a... Oh, I can literally... I've maxed out on Hero Crests. Wait, whoa. I've maxed out on Hero Crests. So that means, okay, anything I do from 4 to 8 is going to get me Hero Crests or Champion Crests. But I need 25. So I thought that was a 3. Was that not a 3? That was a 4, right? Oh, damn, it was a 4. Okay, never mind. Damn. All right. I'm going to do 1, 3. And then I'm going to do another like maybe 8 as Prot. And then I'm going to swap to Ret, and I'm going to start trying to push the hierarchies. Perfectly lining up everything in Chaos is frustrating. Yeah. I mean, you still kind of have to perfectly line it up as Herald, and it's a little bit more tricky, but the thing about Herald is that it's very forgiving for, like, you don't have to worry about wasting holy power too much, because you just get so much of it, especially during your burst window, that yeah, it's not that concerning if you end up wasting some holy power. See if they have a 3 Blinding Veil. Anybody got a 3 Blinding Veil? That'll give me the most Champion Crests. Sadly, no. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll just tank some 8s here. And that should give me Champion Crests. Enough Champion Crests. Temple of Seth. I dislike Void Scar Arena. Eat King's Rest. Could tank that. I tanked the 7 before. Ooh, you know what? I kind of want to tank a Ruby, but no, a 9 would get me myth crests though, wouldn't it? It would. It would. Shit. Okay, so my options are kind of limited here. I guess I'll do a Temple of Seth. Oh wait, 8 Ruby. Okay, I do like tanking Ruby life pools. I do rather enjoy Ruby life pools. No? Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna queue up for stuff. Whichever one invites me first, I guess. Actually, wait. I could DPS, I could DPS to like a higher blinding veil. Right? And still kind of get the same outcome as far as crests go. But yeah, like you can see, people right now are looking for players at like 300 plus item level. And it's just kind of like, that's really silly on their part, because they just don't seem to understand that if you're at 300 or higher item level, you're either really, really good, in which case you're probably not pugging as much. And you've already cleared like heroic raid and all that and got heroic tier pieces and stuff. Or more likely you're dumping your tier pieces like a lot of people tend to do. And you're losing out on that damage. Alright, I'm going to see if I can upgrade a little bit with what I got here. Unfortunately, I think I only have 3 upgrade points.
This world is vast and wondrous.
Right? Like, if I upgrade this, yeah, I can only upgrade it 3 times. Which only puts me at 296.
I will answer the call.
Yeah, so if I get the rest of the points, I can upgrade 2 more times, which means I can fully upgrade this and this. Bruh. They're gonna make me, they're really gonna make me do my Altar of Fangs 12. Because they're not inviting me to keys. I need an 8 or lower. Bruh. Murder Row. Let me see. Murder Row I can also do. Actually, let me see what they have at 8. Bruh. Okay. You know, a DPS an 8 Nalarak. Could do that. I have an 11 Void Scar right now, so I don't need that. That's actually wild. They're already selling carries. I thought Blizzard put out a blue post about this, where they're trying to destroy these like carry communities and websites and stuff like that. Oh my god, y'all really gonna make me do my 12? But like, I don't get anything out of that though. I get myth crests, but I can't exactly use those right now. I wish I could whisper these guys. I'll be like, yo, I will 100% carry your key, dog. Like, what are you even waiting for? Just invite. Like, I will carry the fuck out of that key, bro. I think there's only been one key that I've done where I got beat in DPS. Man, it took him 5 years to invite, and he doesn't even. He's not even close to filling this group. I can't understand why people are being so picky for anything under 10.
How fare you?
Oh yeah, these things are active, right? Fine. Yeah, you get free crests from it too. I mean, oh, whoa, 40. Damn. Okay, they would go to waste on this guy. I'm gonna do it on my alts. One of my alts. Probably my warrior.
And strong winds.
Damn, I should have just done that. I could have avoided this. Upgrading this one more time, maybe puts me at 297. I don't know. Oh my god, bro! Please don't be this picky for an 8, please. It's really not that hard. Please, please do not be this picky for an 8. It's fine. Fine. Only an 8. Like, it's only an 8, dog. I'm gonna do so much fucking damage, bro. This is gonna be a non-issue. You can go ahead and invite that disc priest. Ah, man. Crazy. Watch, now he'll invite this BM hunter. Because he sees the IO and the item level. Yep. Let's see if this BM hunter has any tier. Okay, he does. He's still using last season's tier. Right? Yeah. So he basically just got upgraded stuff from... Oh, okay. He picked this up. That's a really good pickup, actually. Hero try trinket. Actually, no. You know what? It's not that great. Because it's random. It's not that great. Alright. I want to get score early on as Ret, but also as Prot, because I want to have them both up there. So. Oh wait, that came with a mount, right? Didn't it? It did. Crystallized Venom Blight, Mana Flux. Oh no! This came with a Oh, right. This comes... I forgot. I always forget, dude. This comes with a tier token thing, right? Venom Blight Mana Flux. Right here. Right, so we got 2 of them now. So basically, if I get 1 tier piece out of Vault, or I get tier pieces, if I get other stuff from Raid, yeah, that'd be really nice. Then I can hopefully get like hero track pieces from some of the higher keys that I'm gonna be doing. That'll be really, really nice, actually. Alright, let's go. Alright, I'm gonna clap this shit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lightweight. Is that 8, bro? Do you know who I am?
Void beckons us onward. Embrace it.
Like, do you even know who I am? I hope this priest knows to master the spell.
Welcome to the tomb of the first.
I'm gonna give him freedom.
Wish I could be there.
Run and master spell. Master spell the ads.
My power has already taken
Master
root,
spell.
binding the ancient
Fixate
spirits
on
to
you.
the will of my master.
Ah, he didn't do it. Okay, wait. Oh no, dude. Oh, that's hilarious. I feel like he should have known to move. Oh, this guy's gonna need Blessing of Sack here. I'm gonna bubble too while I'm at it. Where's the dam at, brothers? He should not have done this. Ah, I can't save him. No. Okay. We're good. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, I'm sure if the hunter hadn't died there, he would have done more damage than that. But bro, wait, who died? It was the priest and the shaman, right? Are you dead ass?
This temple
The
is
hunter
under
didn't
Gahul's
die,
power.
and he did. That was all he did. That's diabolical. That goes to show you, IO ain't everything, right?
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Here come those stupid things. Oh, good lord. Where's the dam at, brothers? Where's the dam at? Ow. Yo, that ad walked up to me and said, you want the dam? I got some dam for you, bro. Right here.
Yes. Feed.
I don't think it's worth it to use the big CDs here. I want to save them for boss, I think.
Let its darkness fill you.
Ow. Maybe I should have used them. No. I was correct. I made the correct call. Because Wake of Ashes is just not coming back up. That means I would have had, by the time boss spawns, probably 10 more seconds on wings. Maybe 15. And that would not be good.
Run.
Yes. Feed.
All on you.
Of you.
Where they drop the pools at.
Void. Let its darkness fill you.
Run. Kill ads. Run.
Easy.
Mortals. Scrabbling after
Run.
any shred of control.
Yeah, bro, these keys are too
Can't
easy, man.
stand against the Zandalari.
These keys at this level are too easy. Yo, haste might be an even more important stat for this build. I'm not gonna lie. Haste might be an even more important stat for this build. Okay, unfortunately, we don't have wings for this, and we definitely want wings for this particular one.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed.
Okay, we did get
on the
wings up, though.
void. Let
All I had to
its
do was wait 8
darkness
seconds.
Fill you.
See what I mean, man? Item level isn't everything. Man's got 10 item levels on me or something like that, or 8 item levels on me. Still not putting out the dam. I think we hold. It's weird how our cooldowns are like up, but not as quickly as I want them to be. I was like, I know it ain't on me. Whoever it is, gotta move.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Ow. I am going to use wings here. Just because I don't plan on using it on the big ad downstairs. I want to save it for the ooze area. Let's see, what's the overall looking like? Yep. Okay. Well, I mean, the shaman is only 270, so he's gonna be lower, which is fine. I don't mind carrying. At this level, I don't mind carrying. Ow.
After any shred of control.
I guess I will use Wake here. Just because if I don't, this will never die. Honestly, with the Shaman's DPS, I could have probably used Wings here and instead of saving it, but the thing is that I think then it would have died too fast. Oh, for the love of God, don't pull it with oozes. Or wait until it's almost dead. Alright, you can pull now, actually.
Thousands of years ago, a blood contagion almost
One more,
wiped
bro.
out the Zandalari. As the dead choked their temple,
Yeah.
golems were constructed to dispose of the disease.
Yes, it wasn't me.
I'm sure it will
Let the
have
priest go do that.
disposed of
While we just pump here. Okay, he's got to get battle res now. I'm confused. Don't priests have a disease dispel? I could have sworn they did. Oh my god, dude. Okay, he released.
Dip down.
Gotta heal, bro.
Yeah. Feed.
Dispel.
All of you. Feed on the void. Let it
Gotta kick the withering discharges too.
Stun on you. Dispel.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to dispel him first because he's gonna die. Hunter's gonna die next. Good lord. Okay. Or we can just pull like that. That's fine too.
Scrabbling after any shred.
Debuff on you.
Yeah, I think haste might be even better with this build. Gotta kick those.
Debuff on you.
Gas must be purged.
Target changed.
Oh yay, it's on me.
Debuff on you.
Scrabbling after any shred of control.
Gas must be purged.
We are killing it, man. Well, I mean, we have 4 deaths, but none of them are mine, so.
It's under Cahoon's power.
I don't think we wait on wings here to use Wake. Oh, I have double bleeds on me. I'm sitting here wondering why it is I'm getting... Bro, like, hello? I'm like, why am I taking so much damage? I got 2 bleeds on me. They both targeted me. That's rough. I should have been paying more attention. Gotta kill those things, man. I don't know why my stuff isn't working right now, but alright. Now is as good a time as any, I guess. Even though shit is almost dead, but like...
All of you, feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
See, that's what I get for talking shit. I was like, none of the deaths are mine, and then they were like, a word? Here's double bleeds, bro. Like, both of the berserkers targeted me with the strike. And I still top damage there. That's crazy. It's diabolical. Ow. Get control. I think we can afford to do this in reverse order here, considering the circumstances.
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
These raptors are so annoying when people don't know how to stack close, because then they just go and travel into Africa, and then they're just out of the cleave range.
Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
I don't think we have wings up for the start of this boss, unfortunately. No. Unlikely. Uh, 14 seconds. I think I can wait.
Watch your step.
Damn, she's gonna die before the execution sentence hit. That's so ass. I should have thought about that. Oh well.
Help, sir.
Stack. Brother, run into melee and stack with us. Never mind, there's 3 ranged, right? That's why. Yeah, not having cooldowns up for the start of this fight and then like popping it the way that I did, wasting all that damage on execution sentence. Brother, what are you doing? He's just hanging out back here with the orb. Oh my god.
Help, sir.
Alright. We maybe catch up on damage here. Well, I mean, I'm still ahead and overall. Way ahead, probably, but...
Interrupt. Change target.
Ow.
Interrupt.
Okay, somebody kicked it. Good. Really? Nobody's...
Help, sir.
Mortals. Scrub.
I ended up ahead on damage anyway. Now, hopefully we kill him. So I don't have to use anything else, and we have it up for Zul. I'd say this is probably the second worst dungeon this this patch.
Silence, prophet of
What's
lies.
overall at? Yeah, I'm way. Oh my god, I'm way ahead, dude. That is ridiculous. Like if they were doing more damage, I could be feasibly over 200 right now.
Complain all you like, my king. But you should have realized there was no escaping Gahoon.
Fixate on you.
Oh shit. The stupid ads, they gotta be dispelled, bro. We have a shaman and a priest. There should be no reason that those ads are ever like running at anybody. We're just using holy power to heal.
Fixate on you.
Feed.
Oh my god.
All
Dispel the ads, please.
Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Good lord. All right. Well, we have our we have the mastery buff and everything up. I think for this boss, almost everything. It'll be in a little bit reverse order, but
Hunting season has begun. Come, my dear opponent. It's feeding time.
incoming.
None can withstand my blade. Even death cannot break the bond between us, my friends. Now feast, Azala! Feast!
I'm surprised I'm even doing damage. I messed that rotation up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely my second least favorite dungeon of the patch. I would have to say it's Void Scar and then this one.
I am king, and you are nothing.
Yeah. Feed. All of you.
I will shred your flesh.
Let's make sure the tank doesn't die. Ooh, that WAD crit was insane, bro. I think I healed that dude for like 400k.
Spread.
How much is it gonna suck to play all melee in
AoE
here?
incoming.
I am king, and
We win.
you are nothing.
It's 40%, right? Just bopping after this. No, JK.
Shred your flesh.
There we go.
Like mortals. Scrabbling after any
You have freed me from
Easily
a cruel
top
fate.
damage.
But Zul is merely a puppet in a
Item
larger
level.
plan.
Who needs item level, bro?
Even now, his
Like, are you
master
dead ass?
gathers power. Zul will not rest until all the world is in a blood god's grip. For the sake of Zandalar, and for your kingdoms
Okay,
as well.
so
you
I got how
must
many?
stop him.
I got 18 champion crests, which means I'm still missing champion crests, right? Sadly. All right. Nothing from here dropped that I need anyway. I don't need that ring. It's got verse on it. Shoot. Do I want to do... I don't know, man. I mean, I could still use a blinding veil. Like, if somebody will invite me to, like, an 8 or... Yeah, it has to be an 8 or lower. 5 to 8 blinding veil, I guess. That way I can max out my champion crest, I get the blinding veil score up, and then I can start trying to push above 10. I mean, I already have the 11 void scar, but like I have this 12 altar that I want to try. Oh man, but it's a 9 blinding, but it's so good though. You know what? Gimme. Invite, you heathens. They're not gonna invite. Ooh, okay. 8. If a +2 we can run a 10, I'm down. Wait, who's this? It's not the same Ellie from last. No, it's not. Okay. Use. We have succeeded. 300 item level. Please. Is this what 300 item level will get you? 117k overall. Yeah, damage is naturally lower in that dungeon, but like I could do over 200. It's just the other 2 DPS were so low that stuff took too long to kill. So
I have many lucky.
always
dudes
remember, the
coming
higher
my way.
everybody's DPS, the higher everybody's DPS. That's just how it works, right?
Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
The more you have, the more everybody has. Wait for good. Why am I going this way? This is a blinding veil. Gotta go to Harandar. Wait for good heals and tank. Yo, let me turn on my AC because it is for no reason hot up in here. All right. We're going to murder this 8 Blinding Veil. Fully max out the champion crest. I fully maxed out my hero crest already. And then we're just going to push higher keys because all we have left to do is get better gear and get more myth crests, right? And we max out the myth crests for the week. That's how we're going to do it. And then, I don't know, I'll try to do a couple dungeons above 10, and then I will try to do some maybe at the same levels as Prot, which should be easily doable. Like, if I can do them as Ret, I can do them as Prot 100%. I still think this is the best area. This is the best zone in the new expansion so far. When I walked into this place, I just had immediate Avatar vibes. Not Airbender Avatar, like Blue People Avatar. Yo, like this place is so nice with all the different wildlife that, you know, they're. I guess they have, some of them have similar skeletons as other creatures we've seen, but some of them just look so crazy and out there. I was like, man, this is awesome. I have to complete some achievements and stuff so I can get some of this stuff out of my bags. These things I don't need because I have tier gloves now. None of these are hero track, right? Yeah, I can get rid of these.
I have many wares.
Did he leave? Yeah. Maybe don't say that.
May your feet find good trails.
Like... Okay. He said, carry me, my lords, and the fucking tank left. Oh, man. I don't know. It's just, they don't realize how easy these keys are. We just two-chested that 8, even though we had, like, what, 5, 6 deaths in there? Something like that. And we had one player at 270 item level and still two-chested that 8. Yo, I might try to do, stat-wise, I might try to hit, like, 35% crit, 25% haste, because I get to 30% with the Rush of Light. And, like, 50% mastery or higher. Somewhere around that. If I could get around those stat weights, like 50% plus mastery... And this is by the, I'm sure I can, because what do I've got like 30 item levels to go, or 30, more than 30 to reach max item level for the season. So yeah, like 25, somewhere between 25 and 30% haste, 35% crit or more, and 50% or more mastery. I think those will be some nice stat weights. I mean, I could tank this, but I want the score as Ret first. I can and will carry the dam. So if If my boy wants to switch to tank, I say do it. I say do it. 295. Is he using any tier? He has no tier, so he's gonna do like no damage. He's gonna do maybe damage if he knows his rotation, but he's not gonna do any damage. Hardly any damage, because always save the tier. I don't know if he had tier from last season, but last season's tier is better than no tier at all. So we got some lurkers in chat. Don't be shy, guys. Say something. Say what's up to your boy. If you want to, you don't have to. Feel free to lurk. Alright. Bear Tonk. Let's go. Alright, full group. Indeed. Indeed. Plant place. I can't expect any of these guys. Why is nobody out here helping me summon? Dot header. This guy's not in my group, right? Nope. Yeah, if you don't die, I can promise you we easily time this shit. We two just actually, even if you die, just try not to die too much. But like, yeah, we easily time this easily. All right, is everybody here? Priest, druid are on their way. Where's the hunter at? He's already in there. Okay. I mean, you can do massive pull. Pull if heals can handle it. Cause I'm gonna fucking pump. like I don't think you understand. I was breaking over 1 million DPS in the first pull in Ultra Fangs, and had a higher key level, so. Methinks you can do it. Middle-sized pull? Okay. Bet. Do middle-sized pull. Snack mount. Any of you guys have the mount yet from Ultra Fangs?
4, 3,
I got it in my
2,
first run of Ultra
1.
Fangs. Lucky rubber ducky.
All dust is limited, so we must call the areas where the void beckons us onward. Embrace
Alright, what we doing?
A large attack only
Yeah.
causes the light bloom to spread.
Kick.
A few striking the
Kiku.
most dangerous. That is best.
Okay, so we like to see. Wait till they're
Watch your
gathered.
feet.
That's good enough. I told you I was gonna pump, brother. If you had pulled more, I would have broke a mill.
darkness fill you.
Pull more! Pull more! I have CDs! You're wasting my coolies! Go! Please! I beg!
Invading our gardens has a price, and the Light Bloom will make sure you pay it.
So this is where Ruya has hidden himself.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Feed. All
The healer looks like he's easily able to handle the pulls, so we can
let its
likely safely do big pulls, you know?
fill you. Feed all
Easy.
of you. Feed
Easiest game of my
on the
life.
void. Let its darkness fill you.
Shit, I wasted my interrupt there. Somebody else is gonna have to kick that.
Watch your feet.
Like, Shaman, you're right next to it, brother. You're right next to it. You're right next to it. Oh my god. Please kick it! Alright, whatever. I hate using my stuff when stuff isn't all gathered, but it is what it is, right?
Mortals. Scrabbling after any
I'm sitting there
shred
waiting
of
on him to kick that thing so that stuff can be gathered, and he's just like, nope. You're pulling that into boss? I mean, I don't know if that's the greatest idea, but you can. I do have CDs.
mortals. Scrabbling after any shred.
Hopefully they know the mechanics. All right, good, good. Bro, I keep overlapping my interrupt with the shaman. Every time I'm gonna go interrupt, he interrupts, but then when I don't have interrupt or whatever, he doesn't interrupt. All right, I'm just not gonna interrupt until he interrupts. Finally got an intro for Jesus. Alright, well, no more AoE for me. I guess I just have to stand here and eat this. Kind of should be the range doing this, you know what I mean? Alright, we win. Alright, what kind of pull is he going to do? Unfortunately, I don't have Wake, but I might have it like halfway through the pull or a little bit before halfway through. Go!
Watch your feet.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
I hate this pull because the guy tries to kick you, but I don't even know if you can fall off the bridge. I've never experimented with it, and I don't intend to in a key.
Watch your feet.
I might try it if I'm doing a Mythic 0 on an ult
Watch
or
your
something
feet.
like that, just to test it. Stack circles for cleave.
Knocking back.
This actually lines up perfectly. Not that close, alright.
Watch your step.
And this is where I eat some of the vines that are closest to us with freedom.
Scrabbling after any shred of control.
Nice master spell. Run! He gonna eat you! He doesn't get snared, sir. He doesn't get snared. He just eats the roots. Run. He's standing there like, yo.
Knocking back.
Let its darkness fill you.
Run! Nice. Easy.
They can take us below, but swiftly. I would not expose them to the light bloom long.
Yeah, Priest tell him you can pull more aggressively. Yeah, I think you can pull more aggressively as well. I want him to pull more so I can do more damage. I want more DPS. Keep kicks on this thing so he can drag them.
with the light bloom, I can restore the Haranir.
Yes. Feed. All of you.
I will block the root ways. He will not escape again.
I think I'm gonna bubble this because shenanigans are going on. I don't think this was a wise pull, but considering I had just used coolies there on the bridge, I think we should have finished out the pull and I would have had coolies for the start of this pull. No, what are we doing?
Phase change.
My power!
Okay, I guess we're not pulling those.
Feed.
I will use Wake here.
Watch your step. Yeah, more haste might be necessary with this build, honestly. Like, it's doing well right now, but I think with more haste, it could even be way better. Just because less, you don't have the extra 15% haste or 12% haste now from Hammer of Light anymore, so. It's not worth it to use wings here. I think we can safely use Wake just to keep our damage up a little bit.
You bleed. It was
Nice.
forehardened.
His faith in the goddess has become hatred. Is this what Lightbloom does?
Hug left hard. I'm pretty sure the toad is gonna chase us.
Precision attack. I should have called for everyone.
Ooh, or maybe not. Maybe we can skip him. Interesting. Okay, that's good, because we don't want to do that guy. Oh, no, we can't skip him. I was right. I was right. We can't skip him. I was right the whole time. I thought this guy knew some kind of secret tech that I didn't know.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Dispel.
How much are we pulling this pull here? I wonder. Not much, apparently. Alright, I guess I'll just pop it on this. I don't like this, but... Oh, please don't pull that big pack over there. Oh, all right, we gotta get this guy first. I was about to say, don't pull big pack before boss when I don't have CDs, man. That's not cool. Uh-oh. Ow. Yeah, that figures.
Spread.
Wait, are we actually pulling this side? Is that what this is? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what route he's doing here. Or was this just an accidental pull?
Yes. Feed. All of
Spread.
you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
I mean, even without cooldowns, I'm still like top DPS right now on this pull, but
Spread.
interesting. Oh, whatever. I'll do wait. Yeah, I'll definitely have it up for next pull if we're doing a next pull. We were already capped on %. But like we can't, I don't think we can skip that pack there, or we can, but we have to go like, we have to do this guy if we're gonna skip the pack. Right? Don't we? Maybe not? Oh shit. Okay, I did not know that. That's cool. I like that. This lets me save coolies for boss.
Ads coming.
Uh-huh.
Scrabbling after any shred of control.
I think everybody's supposed to get 2. I could have popped there for more, could have popped light potion for more damage, but that's fine. I won't have wings up for the next ad phase, I'm sure. Yeah, no, it's too soon. Which is fine. I think we'll just pop pot here and then we'll go like that. I'll just finish it with wings, no big deal.
All of you, feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Your feet.
Well,
The light bloom is persistent.
Yep.
We too must be.
Carried the shit out of that key. Okay, hero track legs. Oh, but they have crit verse. Ah, gross, bro. Ew, I can't transform this into a tier. I can't transform this into tier. It'll have verse on it, man. Don't say Void Scar Arena. Please don't say Void Scar Arena. Please don't say the next key you got is Void Scar Arena 10. I already have it on 11 and I don't feel like doing that key right now. Let it be something, let it be a better key. Oh, no, not King's Rest. That's the other one that I don't like. Oh, man. I mean, I still need to do it. With his damage? I don't know. I mean, we can. I guess like I can carry that too. But it's just like, oh, it's yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We do have optimal setup too for the little mini as the spawn because we have the priest and this priest knows how to master spell apparently, so can't queue, he says. Weird. Interesting. Yeah, let the bear do it. Just carrying in every key, man. Love this build this season. Yeah, Crusading Strikes. Man, I think with more haste. I think with more haste, man, it'll be even better. Gonna be honest. Oh man, it's gonna be super easy to hit 2,500. I'm literally gonna do it probably before the end of the week. I might be able to actually hit 3K this week. If I'm lucky on gear, I might be able to hit 3K. Although I don't know, like I do enough damage, but like I need better gear, and this. I could transform this into tier, but it's so ass because it's got crit verse, and I hate that now you keep the stats. Like it can be good and bad. You keep the stats when you transform stuff into tier. So maybe it's still worth it. I guess we'll see. What drops in here for me that I could get potentially? Oh yeah, Getiku drops it. Ooh, if I get Getiku? Getiku. That's how you pronounce that. If I get that sword, that's gonna be really nice on hero track. But then again, I'm gonna craft the sword next weekend or next week. So crafting myth track sword. Maybe this won't be as good because it'll be hero track. Yeah, probably, right? Could get shoulders out of here. There's a lot of things I could get. This has haste verse. I don't want that. Oh my god. Does everything in here have verse, bro? Oh, it's so shit. Why is there so much verse gear in here? The only thing I would want out of here, I guess, on hero track is wrists. Every other piece of loot is really bad for me. Except Getiku. But considering again that I don't know how useful it's gonna be, considering that I'm gonna get the crafted weapon next week. How much do I have here? I have
5.
Yeah,
4,
I have access
3,
to 100
2,
myth crests if
1.
I max these out as well for the week. So it's not bad.
The way forward opens, and your fate
Reset.
entwines with
I want to see how
mine.
much DPS I can do. If I don't know if this mage is any good,
Welcome to the tomb of the first
but I know the
Troll
shaman's
King.
not doing big damn,
Wish I could be
so
there to
I
greet
don't
you
think I'm gonna be able to break 200
Power
this
has
run,
already taken root.
unless the mage is
Binding
insane.
the
If the mage is
ancient
insane,
spirits
we might be
to
able to
the
do
will
it.
of my
Fixate on you.
master.
Purge, you can purge. Never mind. No, don't break them up like that, brother. I guess the priest saw how much damage I did last run, and he's like, yo, let me give this guy PI, because I can feel it. I can feel the difference. Maybe, I think he was giving the hunter PI last run, because I don't think I was getting it. He was giving the hunter PI, and I still did like 30k more DPS than the hunter. The higher item level hunter at that. No, don't die. I don't know why this thing is doing that, where I can't target the voodoo raid frames for it, but I'll reload at some point. Horsey go vroom.
This temple is under Gahoon's power.
Are we not pulling? What are we?
Fixate on you.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's painful. Can you not pull more than this?
Yeah. Feed.
Pull more, please. I'm not popping cooldowns on this. I'm so sorry, but like absolutely not. Like that's actually diabolical.
Let its darkness fill you.
I'm not I refuse to pop coolies on 3 ads, bro. Well, I mean, unless it's these 3, I guess. How? I will blessing attack him and bop.
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
Oh yeah, we haven't even used Lust yet. Ah shit. Wake will be on cooldown for about 6 seconds. When boss, no, a little bit less. That's good. That works. That works in our favor. All right, we can clear the holy power bar here, and then do this. Boom.
Run. Kuloni. Run.
Mortals, scrubbing after any
Killads.
shred of control.
Y'all want to help kill ads or what?
Watch
Like,
your feet. Run.
you look so serious. I'm trying to carry the 10, man. I got to be serious. I'm super focused. Don't look like you're having any fun. You know, it's funny, like, I can see how you would say that, but I am actually, I do enjoy this.
Killads.
It's just I get really serious because I get competitive. But I do actually, I love challenging myself. That's fine, we'll pop police here.
Kuloni.
Top down view is wild. Is this the
Against the Zandalari.
yeah, I mean, I do top down view when there's like enough room, when the ceiling isn't low like this. It actually gives me a broader like a broader view of the field around me as melee. I don't actually ever use like first person or
Feed.
I know there's like MMOs that have
all
that,
of you. Feed on the void.
but I almost never do it.
Let its darkness fill you.
Classic plus soon. I mean, you know, if they do it right, it could be fun. But I feel like unless they're gonna do like a big reset with Classic Plus, and like Classic Plus is gonna be the reset, I don't really see the point. Because if they're gonna reset WoW and do Classic Plus, I feel like that's gonna be weird, no? Like, what do you think would generate more hype and people would play more? A completely revamped, reset World of Warcraft or Classic Plus? Or do you think they would play both equally?
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
I feel like, I don't know. Other MMORPGs have made newer versions and it didn't do great. Yeah, I mean, that is true. That is a good point. What do you think they're gonna do if they do a classic plus? Do you think it's gonna be like alternate timeline stuff? Like if certain things never happened in WoW. Like, what would happen if Arthas never found Frostmourne or something? I don't know.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? They have made a lot of mistakes in their hiring, in their even in the letting go of a lot of people who used to be like, I feel like they let go a lot of the people who contributed the best ideas to the company, and then also some of them left because they saw that going on. And it's really unfortunate too, because you know, it's crazy, right? This is still, I'd say, like the most, I don't know if I want to say dominant MMO, but it definitely is like one of the best ones on the market still to this day. And a lot of WoW killers have come and gone. I think if they did this right, man, it could have been so much better. Maybe I should have popped coolies here. Whatever, I'll do it now. This is a 10 after all.
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
Finish the ideas they scrapped. Yeah, I mean, that could be pretty fun. Yeah, sir. All right. This runs past the entire lake of fire there.
Of years ago, a blood
Make gold raise viable by having gear. You know what? I would like that. I would like it if they like let's say they changed up the gear, made like actually chaseable gear, stuff that you want to chase, and they put them in some of the old raids and made them viable, made them like current content. I think that would be pretty awesome, to be honest.
Scrabbling after any shred of control.
Make builds that already have a path viable, like Boomkin. Well, Boomkin, Ret Paladin. I mean, in Classic, yeah, Ret Paladin is not like the most viable. Right now, Ret Paladin is crushing it. In case you haven't noticed the DPS meters. Right now, I'm demolishing with Ret. No, not me. I was in my coolies. Let me out. Damn it. Oh my god. I hate when that happens, dude. I got entombed during the coolies. No. You're not watching DPS meters.
After any shred of control.
But the meters though.
Stun on you.
Again, bro. Okay, this is clearly Paladin racism, right? I think this qualifies as racism. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got entombed twice back to back. That's actually not fair. You understand what's going on in retail? Flashing lights, numbers on screen. I mean, you're not wrong. But you know what? It is, when you push higher keys and stuff like that, it is a lot more, I want to say, skill expressive. Because you do need to know what you're doing. Everybody needs to be on point, and you have to utilize your class abilities and stuff like that. Like, you'd be surprised how many people just don't utilize their class abilities, and then they wonder why they can't push higher keys. Like, you need your interrupts, your stuns, your support spells as Ret Paladin, super important. I definitely think if they change things up, and like you said, I think make older raids more viable, make them be able to be played with current content instead of just fading out of existence because they're no longer current, you know? A lot of classic and retail players are just bad. I mean, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. That is true. I mean, I don't mind players being bad at the game. It's like, you know, being bad at the game is not a sin. It's when you're like, the cardinal sin is when you're not good and you don't try to improve, but you try to push difficult content. That is the actual problem. Like, just a little bit of using your brain and just learning stuff and even experimenting with your class skills and all that. You know what I mean? That's what's required, and I think that's what's been missing from a lot of retail players in recent years. Like, see why I turned around and hit the Manatide totem, or the healing stream totem rather there? Most players would have just stood right in front of it and never turned around to do that. I've seen players stand right next to the totem as it spawns. It's clearly healing everything. And they're like, nah, I don't need to turn around and damage it. I'm gonna, you know, I'm just gonna stand here and do my rotation. That's 3 totems down for Galavan. I will bubble this so I can do this. Because I don't see myself needing it at any point in the next 3.5 minutes, honestly. Everything here I can pretty much dodge if I just be a good player. It's wild that these things still aren't dead yet. Retail players trying to do classic content, spamming max rank spell, going out of mana. Yeah, that sounds about right. I see, like, I played back in when Wrath of the Lich King was current content. So, like, I know the difference between retail and classic. Like, classic is a lot more slow paced, and it's, you know, it's not as intense as retail, but you still have to know what you're doing. You still have to do mechanics correctly, right? Like, it's not like there is no one button rotation in Classic. That is one thing I will say, which I thought was so stupid when they did it.
Watch your step.
I'm like, we didn't need a one button rotation. I feel like we could have done without that.
Lead on me. Watch your step. Lead on you.
I was actually quite upset when they released the one button rotation. I'm not as upset about it now, but like I think it was just unnecessary. Even as a learning tool, it's not necessary. I think you learn by actually just playing the class and pressing the buttons yourself and figuring out, like, just read. I feel like that's a lost art, no? Reading? Just reading skills and abilities and figuring out what they do for yourself.
Line on you.
Nobody wants to read anymore, man. Reading is fundamental.
Help, sir.
Like, that's literally how I figured out this build that I'm using right now. That's actually super cracked this patch. I didn't look up any guides or anything like that. Not that looking up guides is necessarily bad, but like, gotta turn your brain on a little bit, you know? I literally just read the abilities and was like, oh, this looks like it would work really well. Oh, look what the new tier set does. It rewards you for consuming Divine Purpose. That's sick. I wonder how that would combine with Herald of the Sun.
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
Change target.
Totems!
Line on you.
Oh my god. I will soak this with bubble.
Interrupt.
Alright, can we get these other totems? No? Okay, I'm the only one killing? Sure, I guess that's fine.
Interrupt. Help, sir. Change target.
Yes. Feed.
Interrupt.
I think just kill him here. No need to split damage on totems now. Now it's a bit late. Alright. Either way, I don't care if people look up information to get better. People put either 0 effort or 100% effort. Either try hard to sweat with perfection timing, or they're casual who barely knows the game. I think most people are the latter these days. I think most people are hyper casuals, which is fine. And I'm not mad at people who don't know about the game or who don't really, you know, play to like be competitive or anything, but just stay in your lane, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, it's totally fun. Casuals, we need casuals, right? Like, casuals help make the game run.
Fixate on you.
But and also a lot of casuals, like a lot of the best, like coolest community stuff comes from casual players too, as long as they love the game. But it's the rampant carries for me. Like, the rampant paid carries piss me off.
Fixate on you.
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
Sweats get too demanding and be toxic. I feel like that's only in higher keys though, for the most part. Like, I'm not generally super toxic. like
Fixate on
in
you.
hierarchies, I can be if I'm trying to explain something to somebody and they're just like refusing to listen because they think they know everything. And like I remember, okay, I was doing a 17 last season on my alt because my main was doing 20s, right? So I was doing a 17 on my Demon Hunter ult. Now, Havoc Demon Hunter has Vengeful Retreat, which clears snares, like slows, but it doesn't clear roots. So I got rooted, and we had 2 paladins in the group, and one of them was the tank. And I'm trying to explain to him, I'm like, yo, you know, use freedom to break me out so we don't have to waste DPS on this, otherwise it's gonna kill me. And he goes, why are you relying on a paladin to use freedom? Why don't you just use your own ability as a demon hunter? I'm like, brother, like I don't have an ability that clears roots as a demon hunter. Like, you know, and he was just like adamant about arguing with me. I'm like, all right, bro. Man's literally could not understand or refuse to. And those are the worst kinds of players, in my opinion, is like the ones who just refuse to learn. Like you know, they want to be right so bad.
Spread.
That they just, yeah, nothing you tell them will matter. They just never want to. They never want to be wrong. So.
AOE incoming.
I am king, and you are nothing. I will shred your flesh.
Spread. AOE incoming.
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
I will shred your flesh.
You won't be so lucky next time.
When I play Paladin healer, I swap. Or yeah, aura swapping. Aura swapping is a big thing in Paladin in Classic.
His master gathers power. Zul will not rest until all the world is in the blood god's grip.
Take aggro, stun mobs. Yeah, you have to. Most, I remember, as a matter of fact, I remember when Cataclysm came out, and players were complaining about sorry. Players were complaining about like having to stun mobs and stuff in the dungeons. I was just like, yo, like, why are you complaining about having to use your skills? I feel like that's never something that you should be complaining about. Like, just play your class, play the game. You know, they're like, no, I just want to mash my DPS buttons. I'm like, dude, stun the dragons that are casting the thing that is gonna wipe the group. Like, you know, but most players will let everyone take extra frost. Yeah, yeah. I mean, most players would not do mechanics. They tunnel. Most players would not use their class skills, their support spells, their CC. You'd be surprised how many paladins, or you may not, how many paladins I see never using Blessing of Sacrifice throughout their whole run. Never using freedom, never using cleanse. They don't take cleanse in the proper dungeons where they're supposed to take them. Yeah. Yeah. I would like it if more people would seek to learn the game. I think the game would be a lot more fun for more people and less toxic if more people even the like the more casual players who don't, let's say they don't do keys higher than 12 or 13, I think that if they learned how to just play their class and spec a little bit better, I feel like the toxicity would go way down, because a lot of the toxicity tends to come from players not knowing how to play their class and like buying carries. I used to deal with the same thing in League of Legends, right? In League of Legends, I remember I played up to diamond rank, which was not like super high, but at the time it was like top 4% of the ladder. And people used to get carried. They used to buy carries, right? Elo boost. And then they would complain that people were toxic when they were feeding the enemy team and dying. Like, they'd be like 0-15. And they're like, I don't understand why my team is so toxic, and yelling at me. And it's like, well, bro, I mean, you paid to get where you're at. And now you can't play at this level because you don't have the skill required or the knowledge. So, you know, you're dragging your team down, and that's going to piss people off. Yeah. Yeah, League is very I would definitely say League is, I mean, I haven't played in such a long time, but from what I've seen, I don't think the toxicity has gone anywhere. I think things have stayed relatively the same. There's still a lot of Smurfs on the ladder. There's still a lot of people buying carries, and yeah, just a lot, not a lot of cooperation in the game, you know. Came back and it's worse than ever. Oof. Oof. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad I walked away from League of Legends. I walked away back in season 10. You know, I remember, it's crazy that people just used to tell me, like, I used to make videos on it. I think I still have a few League videos, but they're privated, because I don't want people to like see the League videos on my channel and think I still make League videos. I'm mostly focused on like MMOs and other games. Like, I like to do a blend of casual and hardcore, and I'm planning in the future to do a TCG channel too, a separate channel, because I really enjoy TCGs. You used to climb rank to diamond. They changed the game so the worst player on your team can make you lose. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was like that for many seasons before I quit. I remember people used to like complain. They used to be like, "Oh, you're only diamond rank because you play Master Yi, brain dead champ." And I'm like, you know, Master Yi is similar to Ret Paladin, right? Where the skill floor is very low, but the skill ceiling is high. If you don't know how to properly use Master Yi, you can easily get clapped. Like, it's so easy to walk into a CC chain and just die and be absolutely useless as Master Yi. So you can't climb at all due to Smurf feeders. Really? So you got a bunch of Tyler 1s running around right now? Is that well, he's supposedly reformed now, right? Tyler 1 is supposedly reformed at this point. The algorithm either places 2 or 3 bad players on my team that don't work together and just feed. Damn. You know, I've heard that it's basically like... the more you win, the more they start to pair you with worse players, because they want to sort of balance it out. So you'll have worse players on your team, and the kind of the idea is like, well, you're good enough to make up for their lack of skill. Algorithm, or I get free win where my teammates are all better than me and team has the bad players. Yeah. I've had plenty of those games, man. Let me tell you. I've had games that ended up with me just walking around and one-shotting people I am telling you, I used to make some funny videos about me just like running around one-shotting everybody. I would just walk up to people and just delete them when I got full build, and then they were all still, you know, struggling to even level. Yeah, because they had like really bad players that let me get to that point. All PvP games do this now. They try to keep a 50-50 win rate. Yeah. Yeah, I somehow managed to keep a 70% win rate on Yi. But my win rate was not 70%, it was 65% because I played other champions as well. Like I played Wukong, and I was a jungle main. So I played Wukong jungle, I played Malphite a few times in jungle, which was just really fun to just run around ulting people. I played Diana in mid, and I played Misfortune in bot lane sometimes. So yeah. Engagement optimized matchmaking. Man, that's I mean I get it, because if you just pair all the better players with each other, then it'll be a stomp fest every time. But the thing is that if that happens, then the better players end up climbing, and then the worst players stay below in the ranks, and then those players, the better players, end up out of those ranks, so they won't be paired with those players anymore. So now they have a chance to win games again and climb out themselves, and I think that way everybody would somehow end up where they belong, more or less. I don't think that the way they do it is very efficient, and I think that it does just end up creating more toxicity at the end of the day. You know what's the worst thing about League? The worst thing about League, man, was the players who they wouldn't even actually they would try to provoke you because they were salty that you know, I don't know, you were, how do I put this? The players on your team would start like flaming you for something, I don't know, because they were not doing well and you're doing well, and they're like trying to get you to use a strat that's not working, and you're like, no, we should stick to this strat. So you get flamed by people on your own team. You tell them how bad they were, right? And like to stop flaming you when they're 0-12 or something. And then they would type in all chat to report you. And then the enemy team, because they were salty that you were smashing their faces in, then they would report you too, and you would get mass reported by everybody. I think that was the most toxic thing about League ever, dude. That was the worst thing. Like, somebody on your team got mad at you, type, oh, report this person, and then the enemy team, they type in all chat, and the enemy team is mad because you're beating them, and so they report you too. Out of just sheer assault. Okay, he bowed out, I guess. That's fine. I wasn't gonna kick anybody, but I guess he just bowed out so that we could get the key going. I appreciate that. League has like 15 different things you can be reported for now. Yeah, that's kind of wild, man. Damn. Well, I haven't tried this yet, but I heard the housing area has a teleport to the new island, so I am going to check it out because this seems to be the fastest way to get there. If you see some language you don't like, you don't need to be reported, just mute or block the person. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think, and you know what's interesting too? I feel like if they did that, right? If people start blocking, if you get blocked by a lot of people, and you don't end up pairing with them, like you end up unable to pair with other players that have blocked you, I think that would be super efficient in clearing up some of like the more toxic, but that are actually toxic, right? Like the ones that are actually just constantly flaming people for no reason. Because if they get reported so much that they're not being able to play with anybody, it kind of is a problem that fixes itself, right? It's like if you want to be able to play with people, then stop flaming everybody for no reason.
Snakes have broken into the camp and infested our supply.
Yeah, I've heard about that. They have that the automated system. Well, actually, no, they had that before I left. Yeah, they did. They had that system in place before I left, before I quit League. So, yeah, I think
The children of Ulatek must not reinforce their line.
Oh. I don't like it. I will say that. I really, really dislike the automated report system. Or the automated thing that's like flags a word and then just, you know, punishes you for it. I think that's a bit ridiculous. They focus on the wrong stuff. Yeah, I would agree with that for sure. They focus on the wrong stuff and the games get worse because of it. Like, again, I think toxicity routes itself out. If enough people block you and you just can't play with people, or, you know, you don't have a lot of options anymore, I think people will start to kind of get the message of like, all right, well, you know, I'm constantly flaming people, constantly being a dick, and nobody wants to play with me. That sort of thing, right? You will play. He says I'll play exclusively while watching your stream. So aim your camera to me. Aim my camera to you. You got it. You got it. I'm gonna aim my camera directly at you. Look at that. Yo, look at that. Double cheeked up. Cakes. Cakes. Do I have enough light? I do have enough lights potential to do this dungeon. All right. Let's do it.
5.
Easy
4,
key, right? Easy
3,
key. Yeah,
2,
yeah.
1.
Clearly easy key. Easiest key of my life. That's just, it's not a big
Vulcan is
deal.
already empowering the Fang of Ulatek.
Who cares if I'm only 296 item level? It doesn't matter. We're gods, bro.
He's put up barriers to avoid any interruptions.
I got it.
Surjara does
Okay.
not have much time. I will scout
Okay,
ahead.
gas.
Bring down the barriers, champion.
Oh wait, we need. That's a lot of interrupts that we're gonna need.
Debuff on you. Watch your feet.
Let's go, Damoosh.
Watch your feet.
I kicked.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
All right, I'm washing my feet. Damn, bro, chill. What the fuck? BBM is yelling at me
Watch
right now,
your
man. I'm trying to watch my feet, bro. Like, I hear you. I hear you.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
Oh my god, it's like a nagging wife. Ah, stunned. Yeah, I was like, I don't have kick. Now I have kick. Ooh. Oh shit. I didn't think he was gonna live. I LOH'd him. Fuck. That was a waste. Alright. I need to have more faith in our tank, on our tank friend here. I believe he can survive. I will survive.
Absorb on you.
The barrier is weakening.
You gonna grab the corners? He is gonna grab the corners. Can we grip them up? Because they're gonna stay down there and cast. I kicked one.
Watch your from you. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
Is this guy literally mouse clicking his abilities? I am indeed mouse clicking my Divine Storm.
Just a few more.
I mean, you can be mad about it, but that's what's happening right now.
Absorb on you. Absorb on you.
I feel like that
Watch your
absorb hurts a lot more than it should. But then again, this is a 12.
Watch your feet.
One step closer.
Absorb on you.
One more, and the barrier could lose its power.
We got some pretty good heals so far. I feel good about it.
No way across. We'll have to jump down. Be on guard. It looks like the children of Ulatek have been throwing their sacrifices down there. That Hydra might— Do not let it make a meal out of you!
Debuff on you. Attack shield. Debuff on you.
Ow.
Watch way.
Out for its venom.
Watch your step. Debuff on you.
Ah shit, I got nothing to the shaman.
Attack shield. Debuff on you.
I'm gonna roll this one. Put aside from the druid. Cleanse Chamois because he got hit.
Watch your step.
Ow. Bruh. The pain. I think 12 might be the limit with this item level. Maybe. Maybe for certain other dungeons, 13. I could be wrong though.
Attack shield. Debuff on you. Watch way. Watch your step. Debuff on you. Attack shield.
It's not dying fast enough.
Debuff on you. Watch way.
There we go. Although I don't have CDs for this next pull. That's unfortunate.
There's a path to the altar, through the snake tunnels. Come with me.
All I got is Wake of Ashes.
Ulatek's influence is evolving these creatures. The children of Ulatek
Is he gonna kick
infuse
left
these
or
eggs
right?
with her venom to transform them into
Oh,
different
that answers that.
combinations. They even consume each other when given a chance.
My cooldowns are kind of out of sync now. Shit. That's well, not out of sync, but like out of sync with the pulls. I have to remedy that. Okay, this lines up. I know I used the mouse click too. Yeah, I mean, it's really not that bad. Like, depending, as long as you're not, like backpedaling and shit, it's generally fine. The only time you should really be backpedaling is when you're tanking and trying to slow kite stuff.
Dispel.
Ooh, cooldown slows you down anyway. Yeah. Like the stuff that's all cooldown, like my wings and my rebuke, I have macroed, or I have keybound rather. So
None was successful in consuming this one.
and me tank power, you got it. So I'm third interrupt. Oh, I kicked that one because nobody was kicking it. Okay, that's bad. Nobody was kicking the second one, so I thought I was supposed to be 3.
Frontal.
I was like, did they stack the interrupts and interrupt them really quick or what? Like, main healer and click on cast frames too. Yeah, I mean, it's really not as bad as most people make it out to be. A lot of people are just really snobby about that, and I get it. Because it's been a thing like for a long time where it's like, oh, if you click abilities, you're bad at the game, or you probably backpedal too. It's like, no, not necessarily.
Target change.
To strike. They attack as one.
Okay, now I get number 3. Certainly a lot to learn, but you ignore most of the stuff on screen and use a handful of abilities. Yeah, I feel like WoW really isn't that difficult.
Grapevine.
I think most MMOs aren't that difficult. There are some that's kind of like, okay, you know, it's a little tough.
Watch out!
Interrupt.
As one. Watch out!
Target change.
This fight is actually so perfect for like 5 target soft cap, because you literally have 5 targets when the boss splits like that. I'm gonna have a field day in here on my warrior when I go Fury. I love what they did with Rampage now. I don't know if you saw that, Nova, but they were trying to make Rampage the last hit do like, you know, a shockwave or whatever, but they messed it up because they made it so that if it does if you have improved Whirlwind active, it literally will just
dispel.
It will do it even on single target, right? So it was turning your Rampage into an AoE ability. But because it made it so bad on single target, it was basically unplayable. So now they fixed that, essentially.
Dispel.
I got nothing for that evolve.
Dispel.
Yeah, I got no CC left. I used blinding already and hammer justice. I'm doing my best to keep up with the poison cleanses, but that's about it. You know about some stuff, but specific class abilities and spells you have no idea. Yeah, I mean, it's confusing for somebody who hasn't played in a while.
Right.
Your
shit.
survival
Well, that's a fail on my
wasn't
part.
necessary.
I did not see the green beneath me. All good though. At least graveyard is right there. The stone. I like the fact that they put stones now right where the bosses are. That way it doesn't take you 5 years to run back if you happen to die for whatever reason. Ooh, almost got hit again.
Do you think Zul'jahn knows what he has done to Zul'jahn?
Pulling this guy? Okay.
I do not know.
I got
We need
one
to tell
defensive
him,
up right
but
now.
he can still undo it.
That is all. I do have health pot though. Health pot used. I have no coolies. He only came back to do classic raids. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, whatever makes you happy, dude. Like you gotta play. I always tell people, play the game how you want to play it. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing for how you want to play the game. I'm on Big Snake Boy rather.
Dispel.
Oh, that sucks. One went off. I don't have wings for 11 seconds, unfortunately. I got no defenses here. I think that cast is going to start to go off again. Yep. Because it got stunned. Ooh, we only got 4 minutes left. We can do it. We can do it. I believe. I choose to believe. Maybe. Three minutes to do Zul'jahn? Maybe? Okay.
You think you can stop me? I'd like to see you try. Ulatek's power is nearly at hand. You won't stop me.
I guess me and the warrior will share this one spot.
Watch your step.
Cut you down.
Stay away from lines.
Oh fuck.
Only the strong.
I did not intend to
Stay
take that
away
much
from
damage from
lines.
it. I was trying to dip in, dip out, but it did not work out as planned.
Don't you see? Ulatek's bang.
Okay.
It is the key to our future.
Oh shit.
Watch your step.
Cut you down.
Stay away from lines.
I don't need to get hit by that.
Stay away from lines.
Do we have Lust up? Oh yeah, well, I guess we did it and I lost it, huh? Because I died. I lost the debuff, but alright. Unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think we timed. That's okay though. It was a valiant effort.
Watch your step.
Your failure.
Stay away from lines. Stay away from lines.
I won't let you stop me, ritual.
I was always curious if bubble stops you from gaining stacks, but it in fact does not. I wanted to
Watch
test
your
that out.
step.
Close.
It'll save your money.
57 seconds over time. Literally the 4 deaths we had, right? Or whatever it was. Well, I mean, Chammy's DPS was also very low, but all good. What key did I get? Oh no, not a Void Scar. I don't want to do Void Scar 11. I already have that timed. Wow, I missed a lot. No idea how they do it. Likely can't, but a mode where you just experience dungeons and raids with systems and abilities from when it dropped would be great. Yeah, you know what? That would be a solid thing, I think. Basically a mode where you pick an expansion or raid or dungeon and play it as it was released, but they'd have to set your character up with all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. They basically do that in Final Fantasy, right? Like Final Fantasy 14 Online. You can queue for whatever dungeon you want, and it'll literally cap you at the level for that particular dungeon. That's one thing that Final Fantasy does do well, but Also, it feels very weird,
Many deals for
right?
a friend of the Grummels. Like you.
Like when you go from max level and then you start trying to do you do a low level dungeon, and then you're just looking at your bars and like half of your abilities are grayed out because they disappeared, and you're like, shit, I don't have these, I don't have access to these. So it kind of throws off your whole rotation. But you know what, it's still pretty fun though. And it allows you to play with your, like, you know, lower level friends. If your friends are just like coming back or just starting the game, that is a pretty cool thing, honestly. Bro, I died twice that run, and I still came that close. This dude he was 306 item level. It was 10 item levels over me. I came pretty close. So if I hadn't died, I could have probably tied him. When you introduce new classes and they go back to an old raid, that doesn't feel right. Yeah, you're right about that. But I mean, new classes are one of the things that sort of keep the game a bit interesting. Even in Final Fantasy Online, Final Fantasy 14 is like the new classes, or new jobs rather they call them, that release. You know, it keeps the game fresh. It keeps, because you have a lot of people who have a bunch of jobs already maxed out. Because they just no life Final Fantasy, like that's their no life game, right? So yeah.
Many farewells.
Yeah, I don't know. Even with the 4 deaths we had, I think if Shami was doing closer to, if he was doing at least like 200k, we could have easily timed that 12. What time is it? 3:25. All right. You know what? Let me try to find some Den of Nalarak. See if I can do that on like an 8 or a 10. They don't have hero here though. Not that you necessarily need it for an 8. 9. I'll do a 9 Den of Nalarak. I'm assuming they invite me. That is. Because that's part of why people go back to classic modes. You're playing dungeons and raids as intended. Yeah, that's true. But doesn't it get old, right? Like I feel like that's why I feel like, to me, classic WoW is best experienced as kind of like a time capsule game where it's something that you occasionally go back to when you feel nostalgic. But it's not something that I would play over and over again, because yes, WoW retail does the same thing as far as like it's not the same exact thing, but it's the same concept every patch, every season, right? You have new dungeons that release, or they bring back some old dungeons. They maybe add something a little different to it to change it up. But you're just grinding out the same, like, Mythic Plus score, raid, getting gear, all that. So it's kind of the same. You're on the same carousel, right? But with Classic, you're kind of doing the same thing, except you're just repeating the same exact raid over and 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 over again. So that's what bothers me about Classic WoW. That's why I do think that Classic Plus would be interesting. They could introduce some fresh new stuff to it. But yeah, Classic isn't something that I could play consistently, because it would get old after a while. Yeah. I think that was the appeal for a lot of people, right? They came back to Classic to experience it, because they never experienced it when it was current content. Like, they never experienced, like Black Temple when it was the raid, or they never experienced in Wrath. They never experienced ICC. Like I started in Wrath of the Lich King, so I got to experience Ulduar when it was current content, Argent Crusade, the Argent Tournament when it was current content. I got to experience ICC. By the time I joined, Nax had already been cleared by quite a few people, I think. So yeah, but it was really fun. I will say, raiding back during Wrath of the Lich King was great fun. Especially because I was playing with the friends that got me into the game, and I don't think one of them doesn't really have the time to play right now. The other one, I don't know. I guess he just fell off the face of the earth. But yeah, that was part of the appeal. Was just like playing with friends too. Classic Plus is basically a whole different direction for the game if they do it right. I think so. But this is my concern too, right? Is because I'm not sure, but it's almost been confirmed at this point that after the last Titan, there's gonna be some kind of crazy revamp. I think if they don't do a revamp at this point after the last Titan, I think a lot of players might drop off because the hype has been building around that, where they're like, you know, the last Titan, like this is it. This is the big final confrontation, and we're all kind of, I think, expecting a big world reset. Right, at the very least, a big world reset, but maybe even a WoW 2 if they want to get spicy with it. They likely won't do a WoW 2 because too many retail players are achievement mount collectors. I think they might still do it because, like, if you look at everybody seems to be doing that now. Like, you look at Guild Wars 3 just got announced recently, right? I don't know, man. I feel like they might. I kind of disagree with you on that. I think that they'll still have this game active if they do that. And people can still run around and collect all the stuff that they haven't collected. But this will, I think if they do a WoW 2, this game will turn into what Classic is now. Like a kind of time capsule game almost. A new engine with fresh code. Yeah. Damn, bro. The bros don't want to invite me to keys, bruh. I said I do over 200K. They don't believe, bro. They don't believe. But I do. Damn, I still remember that one, what was it? Was it Blinding Veil? There was one dungeon where I did like 250. Oh no, it was the Ultra Fangs, but not this last one. It was Ultra Fangs 9 that I two-chested. I did like over 250K that run. So I know I can do more damage than this in there. I'll take an 8. It's 4 levels up from what I have. One thing to consider is that Holy Lang worked on EverQuest 1 and 2. Or Holly Lang, sorry. Yeah, I read that. I don't know why I said, you know what? I got Paladin brain. That's what it is. Holly Lang, yeah. Yeah, that is the unfortunate thing. You don't think that most players would want to do the new shiny stuff though? I feel like most of the players would want to do the new shiny stuff. I think there would be a handful of players that would kind of stay back and do, but it's like Guild Wars 1. They actually did that too, didn't they? Recently they released like a what is it? Man, I just lost the word. I blanked on it. They released Guild Wars 1 again, but they did it with a like more modern graphics, modernized graphics. Not fully modernized, of course, but they upscaled it. Yeah, I don't know. That seems to be the new thing. But you know what? Nostalgia is a huge deal right now. Nostalgia is a big money maker, and not just in gaming, Hollywood, everything. Yeah. I feel like that would definitely bring people back. Like people who have quit the game altogether. I think if they hear that a new world, you know, a new world to explore, maybe they could find a happy medium between retail and classic. If they were to be able to do that, to where it's like they can make stuff more challenging than it is in classic, but maybe not as vroom brain as retail, right? I think if it's challenging enough to where it's like, okay, it's a decent challenge. Maybe for the best players, for really skilled players, it won't be that challenging. They'll be like, you know, but it's challenging enough to keep, and the story is enough to keep them engaged, and like the open world is enough to keep them engaged, and you know, things like that. You know what would be cool? Random city attacks of like world bosses and shit. And when I say random, I do mean random. Like you never know when it's gonna happen. If you happen to be on when it happens and you get to be a part of it, you know, maybe there's some cool epic loot that can drop from there, and you know, it makes it feel like a special thing. You're like, yo, I was on when this world boss spawned, and like, you know, the armies came and attacked the city, and we had to defend. And it's like, shit, I wasn't on for that, you know. And you might have people calling their friends, you know, IRL, like, yo, this event is happening right now, like, because a lot of events that happen like that in the open world are on a set timer, right? So it's very predictable. Everybody knows, like, all right, this boss dies at this time. Half an hour later, it's going to respawn, you know? Invite the war. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yo, what was the name of that one MMO that they were talking about? I forget it, but they had bosses that were supposedly like enhanced with AI. I was hyped for that, and then I just never heard anything about it ever again. Like they were talking about that the bosses had AI, and they were gonna learn and adapt to players and shit like that, adapt to strategies. I was like, that would be cracked, but they would have to be careful how they do that, though, because eventually, if they just let the AI run wild, it will eventually become, like, unkillable. New Zelda game was supposedly going to have random encounters while in the world similar to that, not on the timer. Yeah, damn. Well, it's not an MMO though, right? It's just a regular RPG game. I mean, it's still cool though. But I don't know. Is it an MMO? I haven't heard anything about a Zelda MMO, bro. I might be out of the loop if that's the case. If they come out with a Zelda MMO, I would definitely play it. Any enemy you fight in a game is basically an AI. I mean, yes, but it's a static AI, right? Like it's programmed to repeat the same actions over and over again in a very specific order.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The void beckons us onward. Embrace it.
This must be the firelight as you spoke of. Sit, and we will start a ritual. But be ready. This is the lower of war. Whatever he dreams of, we must complete.
Do not worry about your friend. They will
Beware.
be Nalarak, the dreamer. The lower of war will test their strength. They have shares only as strong as their warriors. So you too will be tested in Nalarak's dream. The Lord dreams of the Emanis Pass, when their winter was their only foe.
AoE incoming.
Preparing for it will be your first trial.
Attack
We got the
totem.
curse on us. See, people have AoE brain too. Like they just
Watch
the
your
totem
feet.
spawns and they're
Watch
like,
your
nah.
feet.
You know, the tank. That's why I always move stuff over as the tank, because nobody wants to break
Beware.
away from the, you know, the AoE pack to DPS
AoE incoming.
singular things, even if it's a threat. Yeah, we're
Attack
kind of cooked here.
totem.
They don't
Scrabbling after
they don't
any
DPS the
shred
totem,
of
bro. Like
control.
it does a lot of damage as it stacks up. Yeah.
AoE incoming.
I'm just having to do off healing and shit. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like they have to cap how good it is, otherwise it'll be unkillable. That's why, like, it would be very, very difficult for them to make that. Alright, where's it gonna spawn? Oh, perfect. It spawned right next to everything.
AoE incoming.
I shouldn't have used execution sentence on it, though. That was a mistake.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness
Watch your feet.
fill you.
I think we just kill Ad here.
AoE incoming. AoE incoming.
The ping system is very helpful, honestly.
Attack totem.
Even though a lot of people don't really listen to
Watch
it.
your feet.
At the very least, you can let people know. Like, hey, you gotta attack this thing. That's one thing that I'm glad they added to the game.
AoE incoming.
But if the tank was a better tank
Watch
and
your
understood how to tank better, he would move the ads over to the totem so that we don't have to lose damage. Yeah, they'd have to put cooldowns on the. I think cooldowns would be the most effective solution to that. There'll be a meta where the AI is gonna open with the best attack, and you know that. Yeah, I mean, not wrong. Tanks just do ridiculous damage right now.
In their winter, there were those like the Hordmonger, whose greed burdened others. Their Mani Hashe used their most trusted warriors to eliminate them for the good of the tribe. Well done. You just might survive.
I'm like almost out of potions, so I'm not even using them right now. I only got 1 potion left.
AOE incoming. Frontal. Green mushroom coming.
Mortals. Scrub
AOE incoming.
shred of control.
You actually designed the game idea that's supposed to remove the meta gameplay by having multiple randomized aspects. That sounds interesting, actually. I would try a game like that.
Green mushroom coming. AOE incoming.
A PvP game that combines some of the best game mechanics and situations. Battle Royale drop from sky into 1v1 skirmish against an opponent. Class choices based on what's available on map. So kind of like a almost like a Fortnite-y kind of vibe, but more MMO like, more okay.
Mortals.
I can kind of see it, I guess.
After any shred of control.
Watch your feet.
The end game is a Destiny-style raid boss, I guess, with enemy trying to kill you and boss. So, wait, so are you both basically fighting the boss at the same time, but also each other? Because that could get really weird really quick.
Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you. Seasons in the
Beware.
Try developments and map combining abilities like a tornado. Can be set on fire. Frozen, turned into a toxic cloud.
Now. Find shelter. Safe now. Safe now. Safe now. Safe now.
League of Legends, how you kill dragons for buffs and have similar things. Okay, I can see that. How you kill Baron and like both teams fight over Baron buff and shit like that, and Dragon buff.
Find
That could be kind
shelter.
of cool.
Darkness fill you.
Safe now. Find shelter. Safe now.
Beware.
Basically, you drop from the sky into a zone.
Find shelter.
1v1 against your opponent or run
Safe
away
now.
to team. Okay, okay. All right, I get it.
Find
Safe
shelter.
now.
Hard DPS.
Debuff from you.
Safe now.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed
Debuff
from the
DPS.
void. Let its darkness fill you.
Beware.
Find shelter. Hard DPS.
I'm running
Safe
back
now.
over here, brother. Like, I don't know what you're doing over there. That's kind of insane.
Find shelter.
Debuff from you.
Hard DPS.
Oh my god, this thing is just so stupid when I don't have freedom for it.
Mortals. Scrabbling after any shred of control.
Hard DPS.
Whatever, dude. I'm just gonna pump cooldowns into these things.
Beware.
They're not dying fast enough.
Find shelter. Safe now. Find shelter.
It's a complex idea, or I have the vision and it could be great. I think so. The randomized elements keep players from making a meta. And maybe the class you like isn't available, map is always different. Yeah, it would have to be highly randomized to stop people from building a meta. Like anytime you have any element of consistency, there's gonna be a meta.
You are Ashe, elder child.
Yeah.
Watch your step. Ads coming.
Mortals. Scrabbling after any shred of control.
See if I can get them both with Wake of Ashes. Okay, nice. Barely edged that out. Shit. This fight is very annoying, but it can also be fun, but I could see this being a real pain in the ass at higher levels because you're just slipping and sliding everywhere. And I know they got the inspiration for this from Final Fantasy because I remember fighting a boss like this.
Watch your step. Ads coming.
Listen, you have proved your strength and endurance. But what about your loyalty?
Well, I think
Come back to the fire. Your last trial awaits
I think
you.
that allowing players of different skill levels to play together, I think that anytime you do that, you're still gonna have like the best players stomping like lower skill players, because the best players will like learn every class, and if they know that it's going to be randomized, they'll learn every class and try to learn how those classes interact with the map. Things might change based on what's available on the map, like you said, so there won't be necessarily a meta, but I don't think that you can stop the better players from stomping out the newbies and stuff like that. I think that's always going to be a thing, unfortunately. The only way it would fix itself is if you know, like boosting wasn't a thing, and you know, every player kind of falls into more or less where they belong on the ladder, you know. Yeah, yeah. If you have each team that that doesn't pair people like League does, where like once you get good, you know, they start pairing you with like worse players and stuff like that. I think it'll probably, that issue will resolve itself. Actually, 4 of you will be fighting and your buddy might get killed by the pro. Yeah, yeah. It does sound like an interesting idea, I will say. I you know, I would be willing to give something like that a shot.
Mortals.
Even though I'm not necessarily like heavily into PvP. I'm more like casual when it comes to PvP these days, but I would probably still check it out, because it does sound like an interesting idea. Even killing the end boss doesn't win the game for
What
you.
took you so long, eh? Deloa will not fight me without
So are you gonna do like a resource thing for it?
Before you face Deloa, you must
Ah,
face and
okay.
kill.
That would actually be interesting. Yeah, that would add an element of. Oh, that would actually be really cool. That would reward like players for really thinking on their feet and being clever about the way they do things.
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
Watch your feet.
No need to focus the totem, just kill her. Alright.
You have
Earn points just like the pro would by killing them, yeah. Yeah, I think that would make it super fun. That would make for a super engaging game, I think.
But the death of those loyal to me, that is my burden. It will be yours as Hashe. The last trial is at hand. Ready to test your strength and
Spread.
face my claws.
I'll give you cover.
Safe now. Spread.
Cannot escape the claws of the war god.
Get behind me.
Safe now.
Help!
Spread.
Rage will find you.
I'll give you cover.
Safe now.
Man, this one is gonna be horrible for me as Ret. My light within procs don't reach. Yeah, that's gonna be. Ooh, this fight's gonna be an ass fight as Ret.
Go on.
Something like that idea is what game industry needs and could be a huge hit in new group. Yeah. Yeah, I do definitely believe. You know what that kind of gives me vibes of is like I don't remember the name of the anime, but I saw this anime one time where this guy was basically like a really like they play games against gods basically. And they try to see if they can win these games against the gods, and the dude is always thinking of like clever ways to to beat the gods at their own games, their own chosen games. But he has to be super intelligent about the way he goes about it because the gods themselves are like obviously very intelligent, being deities.
Our agreement stands for now.
I watch too many things and like play too many different games, and I just be forgetting the stuff that I like, the names of stuff. But yeah, it'll be a great game for streamers and friends as well as solo players, considering having proximity chat too. Yeah, for streamers and friends and solo players, I think a game like that would certainly be very popular. It's different. It's very different from what we see. What we have seen even in the last 2 decades. I don't think anything has been made that's even like relatively close to that. I think you're taking multiple different game elements from different genres and stuff like that and kind of mixing them together. I think that would definitely make for a more interesting game. You need chest, bruh? Damn. Those have perfect stats on them for me too. Crit mastery, Sag, the legs I got earlier have crit verse. Lots of different class and subclass ideas. Subclasses can always be fun. I think that's one reason that like Project Ascension is so popular. I don't. It seems popular. I don't know. I don't play it, and I don't know anybody who does. But from what I've seen online, like certain people are talking about, they're like, "Oh yeah, you get to do all these crazy class combinations, and they're constantly releasing more." So it's not just Frost Mage, Fire Mage, Arcane Mage. They have multiple different like specs and like sub specs and stuff. And I was like, you know what, that does at least sound pretty cool. I always thought that Druid shouldn't be the only class with 4 specs, you know. As AI gets smarter, it can likely build this game for me. You know what? I'm not even mad at it. You're definitely right about that. Listen, if you know, people get mad at people for using AI, but I'm like, if you're not using AI, you're gonna fall behind. Like if you're not learning how to, you know, how to mess with AI
Many lucky doos you like.
and create stuff, you're going to fall very, very far behind. I actually use AI to help me create my thumbnails because creating thumbnails, like I've created my own thumbnails many times in the past.
Fortune to our friends.
Like if you look at my videos on my channel, I like the vast majority of the videos I created thumbnails for, but it's so time consuming just to create a single thumbnail, assuming I don't have a preset baseline for whatever it is, like a series. Creating a thumbnail can take me up to like half an hour, you know, or like anywhere between 15 minutes to half an hour, and that's like very time consuming.
Anaria Shala.
Damn, I gotta start doing some blacksmithing stuff, man, so I can make some gold back, bro. I remember a time when I had over 1 million gold. It was beautiful.
Are you planning a purchase?
Imagine you start a game, you have to drop into the Shadow Zone or Fire Zone. A rogue or a light mage might be great in Shadow Zone, but opponent grabs that class before you, or it's not an option. Yeah, exactly. And then you'd have to think on the fly, and you'd have to figure something else out. Like you have to work with whatever's available to you. Right. Yeah, it's. I mean, I could also see though that part how it could be a little bit polarizing, because if your opponents get a really good choice, a really good option, and you get a really poo one, I could see players getting salty about that. But if there's enough stuff in there, options to be able to balance the scales, so it's not like your opponent gets the good class, you get a crappy one, and then you're just upset because you're gonna auto lose. If it like you were explaining it, if it's more well-rounded than that, then I think that remedies it. That's another thing that remedies itself, right? Like, so that's a pretty good idea for sure. And how much rating did I gain today? Like 500 something rating. Should I be happy with that and log off? I should go to bed because I have to get up for work tomorrow. Thank God it's Friday, man. Or I say tomorrow, but it literally already is 4 o'clock in the morning, so it is tomorrow. But yeah, as much as I would like to do a murder row at higher level, I think I gotta be happy with what I have right now for the moment, and this weekend I can really push. Oh yeah, let me upgrade. Who left all this green poo on the floor?
There is much to be done.
How dare you? And I guess I finished upgrading the Blazebinder's hoof. Damn, that still didn't put me at 297. Sag. Well, next week I do get, assuming I cap out my myth crests for the week, I do get my weapon. If these legs were any good, I would upgrade them and then maybe turn them into tier and get 2-set. But these legs are so bad. Crit verse, it's just, it's not worth breaking my tier set for shitty stats. I'd be losing what? How much mastery would I lose? No, I wouldn't lose any mastery, but I'd lose. Actually, ah man, nah, it's not worth wasting it though, right? I think I'm gonna see what I get out of Vault on Tuesday before making any decisions about what to change into tier. Or like, if I finish raid this weekend, that might be the way. Oh, I can actually upgrade this because I had a 298 ring before. So I can upgrade this, what, 2 times? Yeah.
I will do my duty.
No? But did I not have... I had the 298 ring from last season. Ah, don't tell me it doesn't work that way. I thought it worked that way. That's... cheeks, man. I think I'm looking for a fun new game. Even coming back to WoW doesn't sound super fun. Hoping Classic Plus is fresh and worth playing. There's supposedly some upcoming MMOs. I'm gonna try. I heard bad things about Aeon, but I know that they recently announced Aeon 2 is coming out in October. I think they're aiming for an October release or a September release. One of those two. And I think I'm gonna mess around on Aeon 2 and see if they've improved anything. See what the vibe is. I'm gonna mess around on some other games. I'm gonna be playing Guild Wars 2 because I still have to finish out my entire campaign. I finished what is it? The campaign in the Maguma Jungle, and now I'm in like Living World Season 3. And so I got to play through that. And then there's so many expansions that I have to play through. Final Fantasy, I am at the very end. Like, I already beat the, the end days or whatever they called them. I forget what it was actually called. The final days. I already beat that whole scenario thing. And now I'm on the last part of Endwalker. So then... I still have to play through Dawn Trail before Evercold comes out next year, so I can get up to date with current content. I have still so many games that I'm playing that I'm like, oh my god, I got so much catching up to do, and in the midst of it all, I'm trying to climb in Mythic Plus here, and it's a lot. But you know what? Hey, at least I'm never bored, man. I'm always looking around for new funsy games that I can play. I might do a day in the week where I stream like specifically like some kind of indie like just games for fun, just random games on maybe Steam or something like that, and maybe play with viewers. I play with viewers all the time, as when I'm playing WoW. I'm always playing with viewers. So, I usually tank keys for viewers and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm getting tired. I think I'm gonna call my push for the night there, and then that way I can pick this up tomorrow night maybe, or I might skip tomorrow night and just play it on the weekend.
My loyalties are my own. Al Dial Shalom. Let's talk without a trace.
I gotta purchase a starter kit.
Ah, I could use your expertise. I look forward to hearing what you've learned.
We no longer hide. We shall endure.
The pleasure is mine.
farewell. I wouldn't cross me if I were you.
I'll do this. I'll do this
They'll
later.
never see me coming.
But everybody, even people who are not here anymore who checked out the stream, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for checking out the stream. And you know, I'm always down to play with viewers and stuff like that. You know, like if I'm pushing super high keys, it might be different unless you're at that level as well and you want to join my keys. But yeah, I have several alts. I'm always down to play whatever, tanking usually or DPSing. Either or. I don't really heal, but I might start getting into healing. But yeah, I appreciate everybody as always who checked out the stream. Thank you so much. You Nova, dude, like you've been very chatty, and I actually appreciate the engagement. So thank you so much for that. And I do really like that idea. I think this is a great idea, and you should stick with it. And if you ever do manage to come up with that game and release it, I will definitely play that game, and I will stream it. All retail servers are crossplay for the most part. Yeah, if you join a group in LFG, you can play with anybody from any server. There might be some lag issues depending. Like I'm East Coast NA, so I have lag issues with OCE. But other than that, yeah, it's usually fine. And you can also do cross faction. So. Yeah, absolutely, dude. If you level a retail tune and you wanna do some low keys and get started, just to even if you just like want to play for fun and stuff like that, we can absolutely do that. I'm totally down. I have a monk that I haven't leveled to 90 yet. I have this character, the monk, and there's 5 other characters that I have. And none of them have really started for the season yet, so I could play with you on any of those as well if you want, or if you want me to tank for you. If you want me to tank, I could do it on my pally as well. So yeah, man, just let me know. But yeah, all right, let me hop off. And that's going to be it for me tonight. Again, appreciate all you guys. Appreciate you, Dave. Thank you. Thank you for coming through and chatting and you know, being the most active community member to date. So, and y'all have a good night.